Well, Mbuyile Makosi, and as I've promised that I will be here to give you the updates in terms of that 1 hour long interview where obviously the sporting director, Kaizer Motaung Jr. gets to answer questions, important questions, not just questions coming from Kaizer Chiefs fans, and most importantly, I feel like also Robert has raised some very important questions. So there's a lot that was said, and I have to give credit to Kaizer Chiefs fans. You guys know what is important. You guys ask a lot of good questions, which obviously we know how the escatonisning those questions tend to be answered. But there's one thing I feel like we need to look at currently, the most important one. There's a lot that they were you know talked about. Kuyinuyiwe nje ngokuthi, as a sporting director, would you step down and let someone else take over? And he publicly admitted he would not. Definitely, he would do that, depending on the situation. Because so far, he feels like he has not been given enough time. Why? He's been here for just about 3 years, and it only took him 3 years to at least try and lift the trophy with Kaizer Chiefs. So, as much as a lot of people can talk from the side of his things, it's a positive. So he's done exceptionally well, according to him, I believe. And yeah, I can't take that credit away from him, guys. He definitely did exceptionally well in terms of that. And then also, there are certain things that he's spoken about. There's a lot, guys. There's a lot. Ekunywe ngakho. They even spoke about the signings, player recruitment. Fans ask good questions, very important questions. Budget. Why we not signing players only dependent on free agents? Which, according to him, yeah, it's the way I've been corner, guys. I did not get an answer, but I will leave it to you at the end of the video so that you can tell me what you think he was saying there. But in terms of a coach, I feel like Kaizer Chiefs already they have made contact with the coach that they want. The reason being is because how sporting director is talking and saying, if he's not lying, because that's something that I cannot get past him. He can do just that, just to give us fans some hope and something that we want. But in this interview, there's a lot that we've gotten from him ever since he's been a sporting director. This is the first time Nkaluzwa Kaizer Motaung Jr. speak a lot in terms of the questions that they're being asked. Yes, it's not everything, but it's a lot, and I feel like it's enough. So was asked about the coaches, as we've established currently, and we talked about it. And he did say that so far with the coaches, it's gonna be a matter of performance. So I'm just trying to summarize what I understand, or what he is trying to implicate or trying to say in terms of what I understand based of that. So he's saying definitely it will depend on the performance of the coaches. So the coaches currently need to deliver some results, and after those results are being delivered or have been delivered, that's where decisions will be made. So it's not something that they're going to say, okay, currently we're going to let go of the current coaches. But the most important part that I feel like he did address is the fact that currently it looks like Kaizer Chiefs do have a coach, and it looks like they've spoken with that coach, and definitely looks like he has agreed. Why? He was asked about the next season, obviously, the coming season, the 2026 to 2027 season. And do you believe that we need to have a single coach, head coach, who will be responsible for everything, or should Kaizer Chiefs continue with co-coaches? And the answer was clear. I said we do have the right person in mind and the right kind of players. So it's a possibility that Kaizer Chiefs currently they are going to sign, or have already made inquiries about the signings that they want to sign, the coach that they want to sign. So it's highly possible they already have that person is on standby, unless we are being taken for a ride, and it's not going to happen. Because why am I saying this? If that is the case, then why do we say the coaches will depend on the results. That means singabacosha anytime and then bring in this new person before even the time arrives, or we're just being taken for a ride. It's not gonna happen until music fee is cut, and then that's when we can try to sign a player. I don't know, but that's how I see it. So let's just look at this.
Single coach, known as a head coach, who will take charge, take the big bets from anybody and everybody that throws them, takes responsibility for how Kaizer Chiefs plays, for their identity, or like people are saying now, the lack thereof. So do you believe, though, that Kaizer Chiefs should be co-coached at the start of the new season?
Rob, right now, what I can honestly say is that we're looking at our situation, and we know that the results right now, without being long-winded, are unacceptable. This is not where we want to be.
But do you believe, though, that they should be a co-coach at the start of a new season?
I believe that we need to be very clear where we are next season. That we have the right person, the right players, the right people. We're very clear in our direction, and are able to give ourselves the best opportunity to achieve our goals next year, Rob.
All right. So I'm sure you heard yourself. You said the right person.
Right person, right people, right team, right players, right personnel.
All right. So right person means one individual.
So now the biggest question remains, guys, if what junior is saying is true, then the biggest question is, who is that coach? Who is that coach that is going to come and they feel like it's going to be the right coach? Because so far fans have spoken. A lot of fans have spoken. We've spoken. People are asking for Coach Pito, Coach who and who and who. But so far, as I've said before, because actually, let me just show you this.
He's never had a call. Nothing has ever happened in that regard. This week, Benny McCarthy asked him the very same question. And he himself also said, although he indicated a desire that he would love to coach Kaizer Chiefs. So would any of those two coaches entice them to say, we as Kaizer Chiefs would like to have a conversation with you, either Benny or Pito? Are those options for Kaizer Chiefs?
Well, we're mentioning some top individuals who've achieved tremendous things in their career. It's going to also be unfair of me to sit here and talk about coaches. When we are sitting here, we have coaches within the team. We have our immediate mandate and responsibility to restore the pride and the hurt that's been happened to the nation and to the team. So, I mean, I can sit here and talk about certain individuals. It's not professional. I don't think it's the right thing to do. I have a lot of respect for both of those gentlemen. They've achieved a lot through their playing days, achieving as coaches, and it's always an honor to be associated with people like that there. But I mean, to be very fully transparent and honest, it wouldn't be right for me to sit here and talk about them, in that capacity.
But as a big club, a big name team like Kaizer Chiefs, do you not feel or believe, though, that at some point you would need to associate yourself with the big name coach or coaches of the caliber of the two gentlemen that I've just mentioned now?
Chiefs is a big team. We want the best coaches. We want, whether it's the biggest, the most experienced, the highest quality. That's exactly what we want. That's the direction where we see ourselves. When we sat down and presented our plan 2030, the continent is very important to us, right? So in terms of our strategy and our vision and where we want to go, intercontinental football is a must. So we want to be on that stage. We want the caliber of players, personnel, analysis, coaches who can take us to that stage. So we want to associate ourselves with the best of the best.
So in respect again.
So as I've said, guys, currently, you can see that Kaizer Chiefs already have a man or someone in mind, but we do not know for sure who to bando. So my biggest question is, as I've been asking, who is that right man? Who is that man who's going to come at National Arena and turn the tables, or at least try to turn the tables, do something differently with the club? I don't know, but we will see as time goes on. So far, that's all we can talk about for now. There's a lot of things that they've spoken about, as I've said, recruitment, how they recruit players, free agents, the check or imali sign up players. There's not a lot that he did say in terms of that, but I did answer some few questions. So I will let you be the judge of that. I'm not gonna dive deep. Ungazise wena down in the comment section below what's your take on this.